Hello, my name is Suzie Toot.
Hi, I'm the girl of your dreams, Lana.
And I'm Jewels Sparkles. Ding!
So what was it like being on the show? Like, take me back to when you got the consent you will be on. What were your guys' reactions?
I cried for hours after I got the call for Drag Race. And then I stopped and realized I gotta get shit done. I can't spend time crying because you don't have that much time left.
No, literally, as soon as you're like, oh my god, yay, I'm on the show, it's like, I'm on the show.
I think getting ready for the show is more stressful than the show. Like that is just
Yes, I think so as well.
Like just you can't really think about anything. You just have to like trust your instincts and your gut, and just like crazy.
That first couple of hours between the call and like stressing about it is just like,
It's so beautiful.
no.
I feel like you really get into the fact that you're on Drag Race after you film Drag Race. Because you just sat there with so much time. Even then, you don't feel it until it airs.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you're in like this dream.
Simulation.
Constantly.
State. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is like the preparation work before the show and during the show like? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's, you get, I don't know how much we can say or should say, but obviously the runways are prepared, so you get a breakdown of what the runways are to be, and it's just like go mode. Every designer,
But also, I feel like the preparation for Drag Race begins years before you even apply for Drag Race, because you know, like there's every season there's like the same few challenges where you need to know how to sew, you need to know how to dance, you need to know how to pick up choreography. Like there's just things that happen every time. So if you're not like well versed in all of that, preparing for Drag Race is with the looks on top of like refreshing your tool belt with all of those things. It's crazy. Yeah.
Did you feel quite apprehensive about applying? And when you was on the show, did you feel like really nervous? Because obviously RuPaul's there, Michelle Visage is there. Were you quite on like tenterhooks to like like mess up something?
Of course. I feel like it's very scary to mess up or like to have the fear of messing up in front of someone as big as RuPaul. Being on RuPaul's Drag Race is like you want to make sure you make them as happy as possible. But I feel like we all shared that fear.
Yeah.
And like once you got out of it, it was like you were able to have fun with it because being there in itself is, a win and something that's so beautiful. It is very scary.
It's hard to believe that you are one of 14 queens that have been selected to do it, and the like self-sabotage, the imposter syndrome is fierce. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? The cameras is like one of the scariest parts. You just gotta pretend they're not there because that camera represents like millions of people watching. So it's like you can't really think about it too much when you're in the workroom, or else spiraling.
And like when you flop once, then you're like, I got it out of the way.
Right. It's like when you
you flopped the first episode. Thanks too much.
Started off with a good bang.
You can all have, with that, you can all have fun with it, can't you?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the show.
Yeah.
I feel like once the girls find fun with it, it's like such a beautiful thing to watch. I feel like as a viewer, you can also see when the cast is able to get comfortable and find that sweet spot where they're able to be there and be able to have fun with being there.
No, those are the best seasons when you realize, and I think we very quickly, just because there's a chemistry, there's like, we get along so well that pretty much from the start, we were having fun. We were kikiing on each other.
It was the key. It was absolutely the key.
I imagine the three of you grew up watching the show.
Oh, of course.
So when you got on the program, what was like the biggest shock to you guys about like the production side of things? RuPaul and Michelle Visage were to you guys?
I think just like seeing that it was actually real. I don't know. It was the weirdest experience because I watched so much Drag Race and ended obsessed with Drag Race in its entirety. But like being there and seeing the workroom and seeing RuPaul, I was like, this person is actually real. They're actually in front of me. They know my name. They said my name. It's like the craziest thing ever.
We used to joke around about like it felt like we were in like a theme park drag race. Like we were all participating. They were doing it for us for like fun, and realizing that like no, this is how it looks for everybody because the walls only go up so high until you're in a studio and it's all fake but real at the same time. It's really crazy.
It's like jumping into the TV screen. It's really what it is. Like as much as it's like, yes, there's like all this, like no, you're really there. Like it's cool.
And like a fun behind the scenes thing, they're like, of course, these huge high tech cameras have little screens on them, and we would, whenever we could, like sneak as they were doing B-roll of like, they do shots of like chairs or whatever. We would like look at it and be like, that's Drag Race. Like this around us is not Drag Race, but that on that tiny screen, that's Drag Race. We would always crowd it, like poor Sarge. We're like crowding around. Like,
Sarge, if you're watching, we love you, Sarge. We miss you.
What would you say is the biggest takeaway from the experience? Like how has it boosted your career?
Just like
God.
It honestly has taught me just to have fun and to really be confident in everything you bring, because what you bring is just like so beautiful and so unique to yourself. You can't, the moment you doubt yourself, you're like self-sabotaging it for yourself. So just like enjoy the experience for what it is. Take it for what it is, because like not many people get to have the experience.
Absolutely.
So like being able to have it is just like something that's so special.
And we're also lucky. Like there's so many queens that can say they've. Where is Lucky?
Where's Lucky?
Where is Lucky? But we are very lucky to be a part of this experience. Only so many queens get to say they've been on Drag Race. So like, no matter what happens, it's like you just have to be very grateful for it. And it's just.
Yeah. I lost.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway is just to love drag.
When you're where's
Lucky?
No, what I learned, what I took away is that if you are sure of yourself, then the audience is sure of you, and that's like something I've taken with me as a performer. A takeaway. Did we? Okay.
And where would you like to see yourselves in 5 years' time?
Ooh.
Girl,
I got 20 minutes.
girl,
I got a full
take a
set.
picture. It'll last longer.
Well,
I won't be here for long, honey. I'll be everywhere traveling, taking the world by storm, honey.
Hopefully back here in London.
Right, me doing my solo woman show in London at Big Ben at 7 o'clock. On top, Lana Drea live in color.
no, I really like one woman show, theatrical, big. I mean, Broadway.
This is like the biggest rocket ship for careers in this industry ever. Like we got it. So now it's up to us. Yeah, it's literally up to us like what we want to do, which is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. It is, and we're so lucky to have that for sure. Like it's amazing. I think the coolest part too is like now we can all do drag full time, which is like not common for drag queens, especially not on Drag Race. Like getting to do drag and that be it, that be the job. That's fierce.
Yeah. Especially we all like achieved our dreams. I'm sure for a lot of us, our dream was to get on Drag Race, and to be, especially this cast is so young, to be able to get on Drag Race so young and achieve our dreams so young. We have so many years, so much time to just do whatever we want to do, which is such a privilege and such an honor, because not many people can say they're able to just like decide to want to do something crazy one day, but now we are able to do that. So like it's exciting and very.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true, really, really.